Right. So, let's set things up here. The year is 2018, because if it was 2020, conventions would be irresponsible. So it's 2018. You, along with a motley crew of other critters, have found yourselves deep within the confines of the smoky forests of northern Pennsylvania. Nearby, a local populace with pretty much a kind of a podunk town, literally called Podunk, Pennsylvania, with not a lot of features other than their massive convention center, really the crown jewel of their small, humble town. And in this forest, you find amongst the other critters, the one who actually did bring you all together here today. An old grizzly by the name of Matt. Matt has reached out to you both by personal contacts, walking through the woods and finding you, as well as, of course, Facebook, and has found himself quite the crew to undertake one of the most dangerous, one of the most epic adventures that you have ever found yourself upon. He has, under the assumption that there are untold riches inside the convention center today, and it's up to you to try to break in and get what you need. So, as you all collect at the given time, the given place, you see Matt walk up. He's missing an arm. He's stumbling his way in. This poor grizzly has seen some stuff, and he is he's like,
hey, glad you all guys could come today. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What comes after? 6, right? Yeah. We got all 6 here, I think. Oh, yep. Down a little one down there too.
Hey!
Sorry. Just we got a lot of big critters here.
This is me an account.
It's fine. I'm sure. All right. Welcome. First off, thanks for responding to my messages that I left in both the woods and on Facebook. Thank you for coming on and showing up on time. I really wasn't sure if we are gonna get everybody here, but we're here. All right. Let me just get down to it.
and he actually has himself a large sack that he slings from one shoulder with his one arm down onto the ground and starts rifling through it. He finds himself, first off, a crusty, beaten up pamphlet for the convention, HoneyCon 2018. It's definitely been in the trash, in the dumpster outside the convention center. There's a little bit of mustard on the corner, but it is more or less a flawless map of the convention center and the nearby areas for those who are attending this year's con.
Well, folks, I believe you're all here and you answered my calls because you have a passing interest in some kind of honey here and there. Well, you ain't gonna find more honey than this right here.
And he points to he points to the center of the convention center.
HoneyCon is the biggest, baddest, most explosive convention in this town every year. The security is tight. People come from all around the world, and some of the most delicious honey you ever did see is going to be waiting for you right in there. Now, before we continue on what exactly the plan here today is going to be, why don't you introduce yourselves to each other?
He looks around and we'll just go in the same order as we did before.
You in the chef's hat. Who are you?
My name is Disappointed, and I'm telling you here right now that I'm here for the honey. I'm a cook, and that's all you need to know.
All right, and what's your favorite color?
Black and white.
All right, I don't think I got that.
He starts rifling through his bag.
He's like, what? Nope, all right.
And he pulls out of his larger sack a slightly smaller sack, about, let's say big enough to fit yourself into if you so desired. Disappointed! Which is, I think, how you pronounce your name. He hands over this black and white striped sack to you that looks empty. you're not quite sure why I gave it to you, but it is your favorite color, so that's nice at least.
Let's see, who else we got? You with the big one. With not the big one, but the strong looking one. No, they all looking strong. Who are you?
Me?
Sure, yeah.
Hello. I'm Kuwu.
Kuwu.
Kuwu reaches his hand to the nearest person. Who's the nearest person to me?
Let's say Bonnie. Bonnie's the nearest one to you.
Okay.
AK Mac.
Kuwu puts his big old paw on Bonnie, says nothing else, and continues. Yeah, I'm Kuwu. I'm here for honey. Where is the honey?
Well, we're gonna get to that. You and Bonnie friends here?
What? No, I don't know them. Why would you ask that?
I don't know.
Put
Just
your hand on her.
what's your favorite color? Cool.
The pink.
All right.
He rifles to the bag again, pulls out an equally sized bag for you, and hands it over, explains nothing. All right, let's see here. By the way, thank you very much, Missy, for the $15. I appreciate that so very much. Our first donation of the stream. Just kidding, actually, there have been several more. Oh my God. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I just now refreshed. We have $100 from Tealdi, who donated Heist for Science. William X for $50, saying for charity and science, not science. That's the bad kind. And we'll be getting those things mixed in here in a second. $50 from Hipster Harbinger. Thank you very much for that. I will definitely mark that up. And they're also saying that they are going to match up to $500 on this stream for anybody who donates up to this point.
Whoa.
Which is super awesome. I very much appreciate that. And Missy donated $15 saying reference to last Valhalla stream. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. That's fantastic. Anyway, so yeah, Matt hands you your pink bag. He then looks to the person or the bear that you just kind of buddied up next to. He's like, do you know this piggin? And that'll be you, Bonnie. Yeah.
No, I've never met this other bear before. I'm just here because I heard that there were bees endangered, and like that's really important to me because we need to free the bees. So, and I'm like chewing gum, and I'm like, and I spit it out. I'm like blatantly contradicting.
Kuwu catches the gum in his hand.
Kuwu catches the gum?
Yep, in his paw. I mean, not hand.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. Cool.
What's a dexterous panda?
What's your favorite color, Bonnie?
Probably like yellow or something because it's like the colors of dandelions and stuff and daisies, you know.
All right. He pulls out, just same equally sized yellow bag, nothing inside. All right, let's see here.
All right, we got 2 left. How about you, Mr. Polar Bear? What's your story?
Name's Ryder, y'all. I was part of the local zoo here in the area. I managed to break myself out through certain means, and let's just say I'm here for the thrills. I'm tired of being cooped up in that place. I'm here for the honey and here for the action.
I thought I heard there was a breakout of Podunk Zoological Society recently. It'll be fun.
That'd be yours truly.
What's your favorite color, son?
If you got a red one, like Santa, I'd be appreciative.
All right, and he pulls out a red bag, hands it to you, also empty.
And last but not least, who we got over here?
Yeah, definitely not least. My name.
Sorry, the little one too, of course.
What?
Sorry, why didn't you go?
Oh, that's me, right?
No, you're the opposite.
Hand up in the air.
Okay. My name is Randall Dungiva, and don't call me Randy ever. And I am all about that honey. I am so great at getting the honey. I'll tell you what's really good, though, is when you get the larva that comes with the honey. Yeah, so I'm here because, I'm all about that heist.
Fair enough. And your favorite color?
My favorite color is orange. And I know, yes, I stick out a little bit. I am a honey badger, but I can help. So,
I mean, I think you sound like your motivation's in the right place. So here you go.
An orange bag bigger than yourself that you will be is also empty.
You're taunting me with that, aren't you?
No, they're just all the same. Anyway, last but not least, we have
So there's a grizzly bear in the back room sheepishly raising his hand.
Uncle Matt, you won't forget me, would you?
Of course not. I thought I saw you back there, Brucey. How you doing today?
So this grizzly bear, takes off his bowler cap kind of sheepishly. It's like,
Well, Uncle Matt, it's me, little Brucey.
as he says, towering over everyone else. Being a
Yeah, not
grizzly.
so little anymore, are you?
No, not so much anymore. Mama always said that you were kind of a sketchy character, but she also said a bear has to make his own way in this world, and I wanted to get some honey to help out Mama. So this is my first time. I appreciate you bringing me here.
Well, your secret's safe with me. I won't tell Mama where that your mama where that honey came from. Yeah, of course.
But this is my first job. With my big strong body, I always was trying to do good by Mama and want to get some honey.
All right. And what's your favorite color, Brucey?
I love the color of the sky, light blue.
All right, and he hands you also an empty light blue bag. So
Yes.
all of you now have these bags. You have the map that is currently sitting on a conveniently placed stump before you. And he starts kind of indicating things on the map. He's like,
All right. So we're up in this smoky forest right here, right up top here, right? Your job, if you can do it, is to get inside the honeycomb. Try to find your way in. Maybe interact with the locals, but don't interact too much. I mean, hey, we'll get a little nervous about bears just sneaking around, right? So you might have to find a way in that will make it a little more incognito, I'm not entirely sure. You'll find honey pretty much everywhere, but here's the big win, the big score if you can get it. In the back, somewhere, I don't know where, there is a briefcase, and that briefcase is filled with pure Manuka extract. I mean the good stuff, everyone. If you get some of that,
Is it organic? I need to know.
it is beyond organic. It
You
is
just said it was pure.
it is to the
But
point.
pure doesn't mean organic, just so you know.
Literal nectar from the gods for all I'm concerned about. It is
Does
one
it
lick
still
of it.
have the bees and larvae in it?
Usually
Mama
they
always said
sift.
my heart was pure.
They usually sift out the bees and larvae out of the pure stuff, but I'm sure you can find some in the convention center if you feel it. Anyway, that jar there, I don't know if it means anything to you. It's worth about $10 million. Which, I mean, we're bears. Who cares, right? It's good honey, but also if you do need some money, that is a way to get it done too. Yeah, that's about all I got. Down a little bit south of us is a campground filled with a couple people camping out in some RVs, some tents and such. There is a group down there you do need to be aware of. They are called,
and he's like kind of fumbling through like some really poorly written notes.
there is a group called the Council of A. Pierce. That if you do encounter, be careful. They're a weird bunch, and they're camping out down there. But beyond that, it's kind of up to you as to how you go about this. For what it's worth, I believe in all of you. I'm not gonna ask for much, just like a little jar of honey in response for all the stuff I've given you today. I'll wait for you here after you're done. I'm not going in there, by the way. I don't know if you've seen me, but I'm not gonna be much use to
Coming
you.
with Uncle Matt.
No, my husting days are done. But
Of course,
best
your
of
uncle
luck
brings
to all
us
you.
together to do his dirty work for him.
I mean, I gave you everything that you have here, right? You got the map and you got your own bags. Speaking of which,
And he takes out a pocket watch, and he's looking at it.
now these bags have served me and my kind for many, many generations. They may not look like much, but they can help out in quite the pinch, and sometimes also hurt in the pinch as well. It's something that you got to do. You just kind of have to hope on, and just hope for the best that good's gonna come out of it. And It kind of happens on clockwork. In fact,
And he waits about 3 seconds of silence. Now. And inside of your bag, Bonnie, there is a like a stone. A stone that definitely wasn't there before that you pull out. And as soon as you pull out, you hold it in your hand, you kind of feel it. It's pretty heavy. It's made of it's dark like obsidian, and it has like this red dot in the center. And as you kind of look at it more and more, and you just kind of hold it in to show everybody, a thin laser fires out of it and hits a nearby tree, catching it on fire instantly.
Whoopsie.
You don't know how you did that. That tree's now on fire. What do you do?
Guys, it looks like that tree's on fire. I think I did it, but like I don't know how I did it. So, we either should run away from it or maybe put it out. You know what I'm saying?
What about nature? The tree's on fire.
One of y'all knows how to climb trees. Get on up there, flower girl.
Kuwu takes his paw off of Bonnie.
Just a little nervous.
Oh, he finally gets.
It's just been there the whole time.
Matt runs over and kind of pats out the flames. It hasn't grown to the full tree yet, so he's just kind of patting out. It's like, yeah, best be careful with that one.
What is this?
Heavens eye if I know. It's just something that popped up in the bags. The bags just have things, and you don't know what shows up.
And
that just made this a lot more interesting, is what it is.
This is, by the way, how donors can actually interact with the stream, guys. If you donate $30 or more, you can add items into the game, which will allow you to help or hurt the players involved. You just received, Mac, a laser stone that it takes about 20 seconds to recharge, but you can fire lasers from it, but they will be very loud and very obvious. It's like a big red laser that will appear out of nowhere. So there you go.
The laser always starts fires, or if it's like a laser on metal, it can melt metal or something like that?
You'll just have to find out. Okay. Let's see here. Meanwhile, let's see here. Disappointed? You suddenly feel a lump happen inside your bag there. And you open it up and find a container of dry ice. And as you look at it, it's starting to give off that cool mist, and it's extremely cold. Hurts your hands to touch immediately. But you now have yourself a container of dry ice. Let's see here. Anybody else?
What is this used for? Freezing food?
Pretty much. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Ryder gets close to the dry ice and just kind of stays close. Is like, oh, now that's more like it. Said I've been sweating like a monkey out here for so long.
This is my dry ice. Stay away from me, you polar bear.
And then let's see. We also, so this is to reflect, by the way, $50 from William X, who gave the laser rune. $50 from Hipster, who gave for the dry ice. $200 from Peanut. I will just randomly generate an item for you here. Let me take a look here. Number 78. Kuwu, you find in your bag 20 arcade tokens. They have no real value written on one side and says fun fair on the other. They're made out of probably brass.
I just got the best treasure in the world.
That's right, 20 arcade tokens. Well, like when your dad gave you $5 back in the day to use at the arcade, you're super excited about it. Let's see here. And we also have, one more roll of this before we really get started in earnest. Number 90, Brucey, in your bag, you find a large dish of cotton candy flavored Dippin' Dots.
Oh, I love it. I love sugar. I love Dippin' Dots. It makes me feel all good inside.
Let's see.
Kuwu immediately is fisting the tokens and staring at the Dippin' Dots.
Brucey, this being his first time, is looking around nervously, am I supposed to eat it or?
You do whatever you want with that, Brucey. But it's gonna melt eventually. It's ice cream of the future, but not ice cream of forever.
Kuwu gets right up next to him now, and is still
Disappointed
staring.
Are
Disappointed.
you gonna
walks up
put that in your body?
One more time, disappointed.
Oh, walks up to Brucey. Hey, give me that, and I'll put it next to my ice, and it'll save.
Well, it came out of my bag.
But it looked good in my bag.
Brucey is very nervous. You know, on the one hand, he's got this little chef next to him. On the other hand, it's the only other bear bigger than he is over there with a token. He's like,
I don't know. What have I got myself into?
Randall is just watching the tree burn, going, ooh, I wonder if that can smoke out some nice wildfire.
Randall, speaking of which, by the way, you reach into your bag, and thanks to a donation from Sailor Aurora, who gave $60, you find number 87, which is 5 plastic cockroaches.
Seriously. How is this supposed... I'm going to put those away and think about that.
Let you think about what's ahead for you, little man.
And last but not least, this actually works perfectly because we have an equal number of people who've donated big amounts. Number 25 for you. Let's see your rider. We've got ourselves number 25, which is a PlayStation Vita, the gaming console from the future. The last portable Sony console that they ever made, the PlayStation Vita. Inside of it is a copy of Gravity Falls. Beyond that, it works. It turns on when you press the power button. You can watch
let me tell you
Netflix on it.
something. People drop these things into the pan all the time. I love these little items.
All right, I think that's everything at this point. Thank you, by the way, Sailor Aurora for the $60, James Brown Jr. for the $20. Hey, Rise, how's it going?
Hi, James.
$15 from Marine, $200, like I said, from Peanut. Thank you so much, everybody. We're at $2,640 so far. Thank you so very much. Anyway, everybody has their items. They have their bags. As we go along, as you guys donate, I will throw more items into their bags, and you can keep rolling on from there. He's like, all right.
Matt comes, all right, you see how the bags work. You get random things as things go along. It's chaos, but it's good chaos, I think. You got about, one last thing. The only other bit of information I got for you, and you can use it as if you want. You don't have to, but it might be useful to you later on. Every day, in about 2.5 hours from now,
When he glances at his pocket watch again,
there's a man by the name of Drew who comes up in a big truck into the back of the convention center every day at noon, like clockwork. He walks in, he grabs a hot dog from the convention concessions. He eats it, spends about 5 minutes eating it real quick. He's a very busy man. And he walks back in his semi-trailer and takes off. That, I feel like, folks, is your opening. If you can get yourself into the back area around about 2.5 hours from now and get yourself into that truck, you can head on out from there. I think we got somebody who might be feeling a little bit of road rage, a little road fever right here. Ooh.
You get me close to that truck, I will take on off with it with all the things we need, y'all.
All right. Well, any questions before you get started? Like I said, I'll be here. I'll just be hanging out, talking with the trees, making sure we don't start any forest fires. You know, only I
A
can
bit
prevent
lost on
forest
that
fires.
first part.
yeah, he's looking back, and now there's like 3 trees on fire behind him.
Yeah, I'll work on it. Anything you need? All right. Well, time is yours. Get moving. I suggest probably try to figure out how to keep yourselves incognito amongst the populace before doing anything else.
Are we actually like outside the convention center, or?
So let me kind of, so I'll move from Matt into the kind of more the traditional DM role. So you are currently in the Smoky Forest. It is pretty well wooded. You can't quite see the convention center from where you are. You know that it is to your west. To your south, actually, you can actually see it through some of the trees. There is a big clearing where there are a bunch of tents and RVs currently gathered in the Sterling Holloway Memorial Campground that people are just gathering, preparing for the day. It's about late morning at this point, so people are trying to kind of work their way towards the convention center. And yeah. That's the road. There is, you do know, because everybody kind of walked here to get into the forest in the first place. There is a road that runs parallel to the forest of the campground to your west. It sounds relatively busy. There are a few cars here and there. Not like gridlock by any means, but you can occasionally hear like a big truck pass by and stuff. So you got the map, you've got the bags, and right now Matt is trying to like pat out some of the fires on the trees with his one arm. It's not going well, but he's doing his best. So yeah.
This is kind of interesting. I was so good in breaking out. Now we gotta essentially break in to break the stuff out.
I've never
We
done
can
this.
always
I
drive a
don't know
truck
what
in
to do.
there.
That is one idea. Ascent, what I'm thinking of is that we need to be able to blend in with the common folk in the area. So I think we need to swap ourselves some clothes for ourselves so we can sneak on into that place and not have to worry about people giving us too many side eyes. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Bub, where do you think we're gonna get these clothes at a last minute's notice? Hello, we're in the middle of a smoky forest. I don't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
a clothing shop a mile from here.
Right you are, little lady. But there just happened, if you remember what our friend said, there's a campground not too far from here.
Oh, well, I mean, we could steal from the grimy humans.
Would that weigh too much on your little conscience, lady?
It'll be locally sourced.
Well,
That is true.
that should work.
As you guys are
Reuse
discussing this,
and recycle.
let's see here. Ooh, you actually find inside your bag a I don't know how else to describe it because I'm trying to make an adjustment here. A suit that looks like human skin.
Oh.
It's in Uwu's bag, in Moika's bag. You find a suit that looks kind of like a mid-range price Halloween costume that would make you look vaguely human. It would be a pretty tough fit for Uwu. It would kind of look like in like the first Men in Black movie, how like the skin is just really poorly fitting. For most people, it would look like that. For you, it'd be like if you also then try to inflate like a hot air balloon underneath it. It's up to So you find it in there. It's dressed up like a farmer, with overalls. Past that, it's got a big zipper on the back. You could probably put it on if you tried, but it would be real tough.
Kuwu, without talking to any of them, just tries to put it on. It only gets past like one leg before it will not fit.
Yeah. You try putting it on. You put one leg in. It covers pretty much both legs, and you could probably put one arm in, but like it will not fit across your enormous body. Uwu, by the way, is about twice the size of any of the other bears here, and is just massive. It's just not quite fitting. But you are looking about maybe 20% more human now.
Kuwu turns around. Guys, do you think I'd fit in? I think I'd fit in.
Ugh, that costume reminds me of my Fazbear heist back in my days. Jeez.
Excuse you.
I'm just saying it looks bad, okay? Disappointed turns around, disappointed.
Ooh.
I've stolen enough stuff from conventions before. It looks like it fits in.
Ah,